Jonathan, I'm going to go with the assumption that somehow I didn't send you the lathe modifier thing. I thought I could have sworn I sent it to you, but all right, check this out. I'm just going to show this to you in your thing, so hopefully this will help it. I'm going to use one of these lines as a reference point because I'm going to start out with a line. So instead of being right here on your object or geometry creation panel, I'm going to go right here to my shapes. I'm going to go to line and I'm going to start right here and I'm going to click, and the first click I just clicked, released, and moved. So it's a corner. Now I'm going to click and drag, and that makes it a Bezier corner, and click and drag, and I get this nice soft corner, and this and that, and voila. And I'm going to right click, and that is my shape. So I've created this shape, and I'm sure you're thinking, okay, Leslie, whoop-de-bloody-do. This is not going to help me at all. Leslie, you're an idiot. Well, first and foremost, let me see if I can fix that for you. Let me see. I'm going to do snap toggle. I'm doing that because if I do that, things will snap to like a line or an edge or whatever, to a grid point. And now that I've done that, I will turn that off because I can grab them. Basically, I just want the two of them to be lined up with each other. I'm not really pressed about the rest of the object, but I just want these two things lined up with each other. You will see why momentarily. I'm just moving it down. Also, I can come in here and use my Bezier tools and my move tools until I get a shape that I really like. Alright, so I've got that shape. I'm going to click on line and check this out. Got this applied. I'm going to come up here to my modify, and in fact, let me make sure before I do this, you're going to want to really be able to see this. Alright, so literally all I've done is create a line. So I make sure I'm not down here, I'm actually on the line itself. I'm going to come up, and I'm looking for something called lathe, L-A-T-H-E. If you don't know what it is, this is what a lathe is. Alright, see how it did that? Well, I'm going to tell it to do minimum, and that, my friend, is a very quick way to create an object. You might get some funkiness like this. Not a big deal. Probably has something to do with like where the point is, and it's not perfectly centered, so that's where you'd want to work with that a little bit. But this is just an object. So cool thing is I can come back here and I can still go back in and make adjustments to my shape and decide, you know what, I want this up higher, or no, I want this down really low like that. I can move this one down, you know, adjust it. Move stuff around, and when I jump back up, the shape is now adjusted. So by doing that, that might be a quick way for you to get something that looks kind of lamp-like and organic, if that's what you were going for. So as I said, I thought this might be a touch helpful for you, my friend, to begin to get something that looks kind of lamp-like. See? So that is the lathe modifier, and it's a great tool. Now, do not think it is the be-all end-all. It is not. It's really cool, but it can get you into trouble. Also, that's a lot of segments. I'd probably dial that down, and as you can see, I'm just dialing this down. Now, if I take it really far down, it'll go super, super simple to a 3-sided segment, but you know, it started at 16, and I've knocked it down to like 11, and it still looks pretty good. See, so just so you understand, at 16, It's like all those extra polygons. I could take it all the way down to like a 11 or a 10. Heck, even a 9 looks pretty good. And even with it at that point, it still looks pretty cool, still looks pretty clean, and we were able to get something that looks nice and organic, that fits your model, and you can stick in place, and it looks pretty good. So hopefully that has helped explain and show you what I thought I had sent you and what I was trying to get you to. All right, cool.